guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to do just an everyday makeup look, but using all my kind of Project 10 pan makeup products. Some of these may have changed since I last did an update, some may still be the same, but I thought I'd just do a very simple everyday look and show you what may have swapped out and what hasn't swapped out. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. There are a few more than 10 products in this because I've added a few into here. I believe one being, I don't think this was in here last time I did this kind of video. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this is what I'm used to prep and prime my skin. Just going to focus in the T-zone as that's where I need it the most. I don't usually wear primer on a day-to-day basis, but as I'm so low on it, I thought I'd chuck it in and just kind of see if I can get it used up. Okay, foundation, it's currently MUA Pro Base Foundation. I think this is what the foundation was last time I did this video. I'm close to being used up so that I can throw in my Kosas one, but we'll just do a drop of this. So this isn't going to be like a minimal no makeup look. There is going to be makeup involved, but it's just a bit more a everyday type of makeup. I'm going to use a buffing brush just to buff that into the skin. I do still really want to get the BB Burst from Kosas, but I'm thinking that's going to be more of an April purchase, and I did a bit of, I've spent a bit on my makeup and skincare this month, so I think that one's going to have to wait till April time. But I do definitely want to try that out because I think it's going to be a really pretty daily type foundation. Okay, going concealer. So the only concealer I have at the moment is the Kosas concealer. I have mine in 01, so this is what I use on a daily basis at the moment. So I'm just going to pop some under the eyes, a little bit around my nose, and actually my skin's doing pretty well on the blemish front at the moment, which I'm happy about. So just a little bit for redness on the chin. Now I'm going to take my concealer brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to go ahead and buff this in as well. I'm really excited. I'm going to start filming some springtime looks soon because it's almost kind of the spring equinox. I believe I want to say it's the 20th of March. So I'm going to get some videos ready for then and then get more into the spring mood. And hopefully late spring is when me and Jamie can start going camping. It's kind of a bit too soggy. I'm not quite ready for the winter camping just yet, so give it a few more years and maybe. Okay, another product I've added into here, which I don't think I had last time, was the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And I just use this to kind of pinpoint areas. To add a touch of glow to the skin, because obviously that foundation is a bit more of a matte foundation. And I'm just going to use the same buffing brush just to buff that in. I like the idea of these Project 10 pans because it's a way of getting to use up your products and actually use them. And also I'm going to try and add some moving forward of products that I rarely use. To get some use out of them. Although I do think there are some eyeshadow palettes that I don't really use, I'm going to declutter. So you may find there's a declutter video soon, slash a kind of a makeup collection video soon, just to kind of go through some stuff. Because I'm actually going to be decorating this room, so I'm going to be emptying everything out. So I thought whilst I do that, I could do a bit of a declutter and organising at the same time. Blushing, I know this blush has changed since I last did this. So the Rich Fee is finished up. I'm moving on to my Honest Beauty. This is in Coral Peach. So you already hit pan. I think I hit pan before I added this in, but the pan's definitely getting more exposed. And I think I mentioned this before, but after this one, I'm going to try and use like a powder blusher and get some of those used up. So again, I'm using the buffing brush. I'm just going to stipple that onto the cheeks. So we've got a nice glow going on. Powder is still the same, although it's rapidly going down. So this is the collection Pressed Powder in Ivory. And I like to use a setting brush. I think I mentioned before, I'm going to avoid under the eyes because I do like how kind of the concealer wears and how my under eyes look unset. And if I do find I get a little bit creasing, it makes it easy. I can just dab out with my fingers and it goes. I don't find I get creasing too much, but occasionally towards like the end of the day or something, there could be something. I find creams, like it's easier to kind of go out this and it's gone and it doesn't really disrupt the makeup too much. So I'm mainly just going to do the T-zone just to keep that nice and glowy. A product that I'm coming very near to the end of is the Pixie by Petra Brow Gel. I'm going to scrape round the edges for this. I started doing this first before I go in with the eye pencil, because I actually find I use less like eye pencil product once I've kind of got this on, because I feel like once I've done this, the shape's there, the brows naturally look a bit fuller, so I only need to go in the areas where I feel like it's a bit sparse. So this is something I do need to top up on, but I might have to live without it for a bit until it gets to April, because like I said, I need to not spend any more on makeup this month. So just something like that. And yeah, I just find I use less brow product to fill in. So I'm still on the Lily Low brow pencil, but I'm very much, it's getting rapidly smaller. And where it used to have like the brown line on this side, that's very much gone. So I feel like I'm going to get very close to the highlighting side of the pencil, which I don't tend to use, and I probably will just move on once the brow's done, because I don't really use the highlighting bit. But yeah, close to doing this. So yeah, I find I use a lot less product when I do the gel first. It's mainly just to add a bit of definition to the shape if kind of I'm missing some brows to make the shape, brow hairs to make the shape. And it's just going in, defining the front bit, and then I'll just do a little bit through the brow just to deepen them slightly, but I'll leave them there. Again, another product I feel like I'm rapidly running out of, but again it's going to have to wait until April. So I might have to use concealer in the meantime, but it's the Lily Lola Eye Primer. I don't use too much of this because you don't need to, but yeah, I feel like this is going to run out before the end of March, in which case I'll just have to move on to concealer for a bit until I get a top up. Okay, just a little bit to prep the eyes. And a product that I feel is never going to leave my Project 10 pan, at least not until like the end of the year, is this palette. So this is the Dose of Colours Francation. You unfortunately can no longer get this, but it's one I just want to get used. It's the mattes I want to get used up. The shimmers I'm happy to depot into a separate Z palette and play with them when I'm doing like fun bold looks. But it's mainly like the mattes that I want to get used up in here. So I've got plenty of matte eyeshadows to use. Whereas if I find like shimmers, I don't like to use up straight away because I love some of these colours. So that cranberry's crumbled slightly. We're going to go in with this shade first, which is Necessary, on a nice fluffy brush. And we're just going to run this along mainly the crease, but also a little bit onto the lid as well. And just really buff and blend. This is just like a nice wash we're going to get down as a base. I feel like I haven't done a winged look in ages. I used to love a winged look, and then I tried to do a bit more rounded looks to pair it up, and then I got a bit hooked on the rounded eye looks. So let's go back to winged for today. Let me know what kind of videos you love to see, because I've kind of got a plan for the rest of March, what kind of videos I want to do, but I really want to like interject and add some of your guys' ones in there, and I'm intrigued to know what kind of videos you want to see. Okay, we've got that. Now I'm going to create a bit of a smoky wing. So for this I want a pencil brush, sorry. I've got this one here. I'm going to go in with Cheens. tap off, and I'm going to create a wing liner. And I'm not going to worry about being too neat. Smudge it out. Although I've just realised I did that really easy cat eye look not too long ago, but I will make it slightly different. So I'm not going to take it all the way across, I'm not going to do it along the lower lash line, it's more just going to be the outer portion of a flick. I'm then actually going to take a drop of churro on the brush and use that to start smoking out at the top. Just add a couple of different shades of brown, adds a bit of depth to it. I'm just going to soften it ever so slightly. You can see that has softened it, made it a bit smoky at the same time. Yeah. I'm going to take Just a Kiss now, and I'm going to pop this. I'm going to tap a little bit onto the lid just to add a bit of shimmer. My Raz is creeping away from an everyday look almost, because usually I wouldn't add the shimmer if I was going to work. Then I'm going to load up my lashes with the Kiko Extra Scott Mascara just on the upper lashes. Might have to title this a soft glam everyday look because I feel like I've gone a bit overboard, but... Okay, moving on to lips. I'm just going to take this off. I have been wearing the e.l.f. lip oil a lot because I just find it really helps moisturise the lips. But I'm going to show you kind of what my Project 10 pan lip is. Okay, so lip liner is still Ilamasca's Woo, but I'm pretty much running, like it's getting this small, so I'm going to have to change it up soon. I'll go in with this first. I will kind of fill in with this as well. Then I have actually added a lipstick to my kind of 10 pound, which is the Lily Lolo's Demure, because I think this is part of their range that you can no longer get anymore, and it's quite a nice nude just to add, especially in the centre. And the final Project 10 pan makeup product I'm actually not going to add because I think it'll ruin the lips actually that I like at the moment. This kind of pairs really nicely, but I finished my clear Lily Low lip gloss, so I actually have moved on to the Pixie by Petra Sheer Rose. So I kind of switch between doing the lip liner with the lip gloss or the lip liner with the lipstick, depending on how I feel. But like I said, I think I prefer just how the lips look without the lip gloss. I'm going to leave it there. So this is the final look. So it was meant to be kind of an everyday look. It kind of turned into a bit of a soft glam everyday look. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you my updated Project 10 pan products I'm using. Some are still the same, like I said. Some have been swapped out because I've used them up. I've also added just a couple new ones in there. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any requests for future videos down below. I'll see you all in the next video.